Ladies and gentlemen, Rudy here. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, please consider liking and subscribing. We make music content, so basically, what that means to me is that we talk about music players, we talk about iPods, we talk about CDs, we do tier list. We dabble in music making sometimes. We make videos related to that. Uh, we also do other stuff and kind of related things, like maybe video games here and there. We've talked a little bit of manga before. It kind of just depends, really, what's like on my mind and what I'm in the mood to talk about. Sometimes I just talk about me. But so kind of a wide breadth of stuff. A lot of it though tends to be about the music, and that's why we're here today. So today's video is the pickups. So we got a bunch of shopping done today. We were in Los Angeles. We got to visit the world famous Amoeba Music. If you've never heard of it, it's a record store in Hollywood. Pretty good place. Pretty cool place to pick up music. Really interesting vibe in general. Like, it's really close to the Pantages Theater. I think it's really close to like Shake Shack and stuff like that too. That's where I went for lunch. Um, but yeah, let's just get into it. So first thing first, I didn't quite get everything I wanted there, and so I ended up going to a few different places. So one of them was a place in Whittier, and this is kind of on the way back, but like we stopped at a place called Lavelle's Records. It's in Whittier, and it's sort of in the uptown area, kind of like by the courthouse and stuff like that. It's pretty fancy. Um, the shop is really small and simple, but we basically just got a copy of Weezer's Black Album. I was looking to get like the deluxe version of Pinkerton or something, kind of for the collection. I really want to own a physical copy of Pinkerton. I just think that that'd be really neat, but I haven't been able to find it yet. So we got this one instead, and I'm not disappointed. I've listened to a little bit of the songs on here already, mostly on Spotify, but I was really excited. So we're gonna probably spend time ripping this tonight, listening to it all day tomorrow. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. The next thing we're gonna go over is I went to another store called Dark Realm Records, which is in Downey. Downey is sort of middle of the road, sort of between like if you're coming from Orange County to downtown. It's kind of like halfway. It's really close to a place called the Citadel. If you're familiar with the 5 freeway, you know where that is. So this shop is very small, kind of a metal like shop, very dark. When I was in there, I could barely see anything, but really cool. Lots of really like neat imagery in terms of like metal bands, metal stuff. Kind of dark, kind of scary, kind of spooky. But I really like the vibe, and so I decided I was gonna buy something. So I ended up buying ACDC's Back in Black, which I haven't. Surprisingly, I don't own it yet. So now I do. It's a really great record. You guys will probably be really familiar with the title track, Back in Black. But you may or may not know that there's a few other songs on the album you might recognize, like You Shook Me All Night Long, Shoot the Thrill, Hell's Bells. Really seminal ACDC album, really great songs overall. You probably couldn't ask for a better ACDC album. Um, yeah, it was cool. So now we'll kind of get on to the main event. So I went to Amoeba with the hopes of finding like some My Chem records, maybe getting like a few different indie band records, Pinkerton. None of that really happened, but we ended up coming out with a lot of really cool stuff. Regardless, just so you know, guys, the nature of record stores is stuff comes in and out all the time. So it's like the selection there was really great overall. Honestly, just because I didn't find stuff that I specifically wanted, it doesn't mean that they didn't have a great selection. If you ever do go to Los Angeles and you're considering checking it out, I would go. It's a great store. So the first pickup here is Stadium Arcadium by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is the album that was out by them when I was in high school. It was a Return of John Frusciante. It's a really great record. You guys might know Danny California and Snow, but there's a lot of great songs on here. Check it out. Taylor's version of 1989. I've been loving the Taylor's versions of albums. They're really cool, and this one is probably one of the most exciting ones because it has like style. It has Bad Blood, like a lot of her poppy stuff. This is a really great record for sure. And I'm excited to check out the poster and stuff. I'm gonna open it up later. Next is Linkin Park's One More Lights. Now I know Linkin Park does not really have that much love right now at the moment. Like, you know, Mike Shinoda is in a bit of hot water. The choice to replace the lead singer has been very controversial, and not everyone is a fan. Um, I'm still undecided, but this record though is really beautiful. It's the last one that features Chester on it, and the song "One More Light" is just one of the saddest, you know, just prettiest melancholic songs that you could ask for. It's a really great record. I would recommend that you listen to it if you haven't. Next is U2's War. Nothing really special to me about why I picked it. It's a good record, but I got it for $3, and it has Sunday Bloody Sunday on it. That's my brother's favorite U2 song. It's one of my favorite U2 songs as well. So for $3, must buy. Come on. And then last but not least, we have this, which was not really something I was looking for. I was looking for something from this band, but I was just looking for the album with Take On Me on it, or maybe like the MTV Unplugged stuff. But we ended up walking out with a-ha's original album series, and it's the first 5 albums. So if you guys want to look at this for me, it's not like super like elaborately packaged. It's just cardboard sleeves. So it's had a bigger cardboard sleeve, but you have like the first 5 a-ha CDs in these guys, and that's really neat. And you know, the setup with the cardboard and stuff like that kind of reminds me a little bit of like a tiny vinyl. So I like it a lot. I think it's a really cool, unique sort of like pickup, and a really nice and really like cool way to sort of cement a-ha's legacy in presentation, like in something like this. So those are the pickups, guys. A bit on what we didn't find. So you know, just so you know, I was looking for the 10th anniversary of the Black Parade for My Chemical Romance. That was something I really wanted to buy, and I didn't find it, and it's okay. I know I saw it online recently. I might pick it up there. I was also looking for Weezer's Pinkerton. I've been listening to it a lot. I have it digitally, but I want to own a physical copy of the record too. It'd be nice to have. So one of these days we'll get that one too. It was really cool. I was thinking also about, there's this band called Tokyo Police Club. I recently recommended a song by them in one of my shorts. Check it out. Called Caves. They're a really good band, and they're actually like on their farewell tour. They're coming to LA next week, but I'm not gonna get to see them. It's okay. I work and stuff, but it's all right. Yeah, those were just kind of some of the things that I didn't quite find. I also want more, like, this is kind of random, but there's a singer, her name is Utada Hikaru. She goes by Hiki, and she's like one of my favorite J-pop singers. I was looking for her records too, but generally I don't necessarily expect to find those in a record store, and even in one this big, where they do get international stuff, they don't really stock that kind of stuff very often. So it was okay. Overall, I'm really happy. In fact, I would just say that this was a really successful visit overall. The fact that we got a-ha, we got 1989 Taylor's version, you know, these are really good pickups for me, and like I'm really happy with how the collection is growing and how we really are going to start to have some CDs again at home. So like, you know, I can't complain. I'm really happy with it. But what do you guys think? You know, what do you think about CD hunting? You know, for me, one of the things about it that is good is sometimes there's really good deals to be had, but sometimes also, like, you know, you just end up spending the money that you would spend. But just having the CD and having the books and stuff like that feels like a lot of value. Having something, owning something, having this like thing in your collection, it's just really neat to me. And like I love it when I can like hold something and look at it. That's something that like appeals to me greatly as a person. I find that I'm more emotionally connected with an item when I can hold it and look at it than when it's just on a screen. So those are my pickups, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope that you're having a great Saturday. Take it easy. Bye.